Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bitcoin Social Club. This is Draco. Bitcoin's looking pretty solid today. I think we're at $39,000. Nothing to really complain about. Just trying to do something a little different today. I know it's a Bitcoin channel, but I'm trying to just incorporate like everything that I'm into and all the little things that I like. And this one, what I want to talk about a little bit is about mental health, specifically like 5 mental shifts that I made in my life that had a huge impact on me. It's not uncommon to hear or meet people that have traumas. It seems like all of us go through something as kids that we're trying to figure out as adults. And some of us are lucky enough to try to figure out something that's like tolerable. Others are just not meant to figure it out. So I kind of want to give you a little bit of insights as to what helped me kind of navigate through this awkward moment between birth and death, which I call life. I grew up in Los Angeles. My parents didn't really have much growing up. They did the best they could, but definitely got a lot of traumas as a kid that as an adult, it's been taking like 12 years for me to try to figure out how to even attempt to live a quote unquote normal life, which I'm not sure that even exists, but we do what we can, right? One of the first things that really helped me is to accept that I really don't want to change. And change is something that's really difficult, right? Our brain, our ego, as some of the spiritual people like to say, it's always talking us out of doing things that are going to be beneficial for us, but require a lot of work. Once I realized that I didn't really want to change, that made it a lot more easy to actually change because, if it's something like losing weight and we don't succeed, we're really hard on ourselves because we really don't want to change. I mean, I love pizza. I love burgers. I love all that stuff. And when we realize how hard it is to lose weight, and maybe it's not really that hard to lose weight, right? Like every other thing, losing weight's pretty simple, right? Don't eat this, eat that. Don't sit here, run towards this place. So it's all about making little shifts, but which is not hard, right? I mean, what's so hard about not eating that and eating this? The hard part about losing weight is becoming a person that loses weight. Because once you become a person that loses weight, then it's easier to lose weight. And I feel like once I adapted that to everything in life, whether it be trying to be financially comfortable, it's not easy to make money, but the hard part is becoming somebody that makes money. And that shift was really important. The other thing that really helped me is not to see myself as a victim of my surroundings. I mean, it's obvious. I'm a little darker than what's considered white. So it was not easy growing up. Around me, I remember being 12, 13, thinking, man, I don't want to be a statistic. Who's thinking about that at 12 years old? Who's thinking about that at 12 years old? But it was seeing girls pregnant at 14, 15, seeing kids, my peers getting killed. It seems like there was always a car wash in the ghettos. When somebody dies, they have these fundraisers, car washes, and seems like every weekend there was a car wash. So growing up, it was really hard to not feel like a victim when everything around you was telling you that the system is against you, which it is. But definitely, if you're a victim, I mean, it's really hard to have any change when you feel like you're a victim. And this mentality is not for everybody, but for me, I needed change, and this was the best thing that I could do for myself is not be a victim, and realize that everything that I need is inside of myself. Every change that I need to happen, it has to manifest from within, and that was huge. The other shift that I made, it was realizing that when I change, people change. We all have that person that all they need to do is say 2 words and we're instantly triggered, which is kind of crazy, right? As soon as we see this person, they're irritating. Our days get ruined and everything is just kind of goes down the shit. But once I realized that when I change, they change, that was like, wow, that's crazy. What I mean by that is if I change as a person where I start seeing people a little different, like knowing that we're all hurt people hurting other people. If somebody's like a pain in the ass to me, that person probably has some traumas or is dealing with something mentally that comes off a certain way to me, and I find it very offensive. But You know, it's crazy. Sometimes we walk around expecting other people to change and not realizing that if they do change, we're still the same person. You know, we're still the weak, sensitive person running around in this crazy world. And realizing that if I change, people change was huge. Now, this one's going to be a little sensitive because there's obviously different levels of depression and anxiety. There's people that are going through like crazy depression and you know, they do need the medication that's provided by their healthcare provider. But for me, it wasn't really that crazy. So, and not to say that depression is crazy. What I mean by crazy is that it wasn't severe. And when I realized that my depression was selfish and my anxiety was selfish, it kind of just changed everything for me. What I mean by selfish is that when I was feeling depressed, all I was thinking was what I didn't have, you know, what they had and I didn't. Life is unfair. I should be here. Everything was me, 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 me. And realizing that that's pretty selfish kind of changes everything for me. It's not out of the ordinary for people that have depression to be told to go volunteer and help out, because what that does is that takes it away from you as an individual, and now you're putting it out and helping other people, which is why it helps. And I apologize if you hear a little bit of noise outside. It's a pretty loud street that I live in. I don't have the luxury of having like a really nice conditioned recording room, so it's just first world problems. One of the other key shifts that I made that really helped me is to realize that I do not know everything and that it's okay. I realized that a lot of the stresses in my life is because I didn't have the answers to things in life that I was going through. And everything was happening to me, not for me, which is also a really big shift that I made was realizing that everything is happening for you, not to you. But once you realize that, hey, you're just a small, tiny little speck in this crazy universe that no telling how many life forms are out there, you're not expected to know the answer to everything. Once you realize that you basically don't know anything. It's like the Tao Te Ching that says, do nothing, leave nothing left undone. Once you realize that you don't know anything, it makes you feel a little bit more relaxed. You know, it's okay to look like an idiot sometimes. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to say, I don't know. We always try to front in front of people and pretend like we know everything. And once I realized that, hey, I don't know really much, and I'm just trying to figure this out the way that everybody else is, it just kind of made everything a little bit more easier. If you guys like these kind of videos, I can still make these kind of videos. I've been working on myself a lot. There's a lot of insight. Obviously, it's just my perspective, and this isn't medical advice or anything like that. But I like to kind of share some of the stuff that helped me. Maybe it'll help you. Just remember that nothing that I can say would change your life. You have the answers to everything, and it's up to you to take control of your situation. Please comment, subscribe, share if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.